IRFC Q3 FY26 results, historic profits or milestone sanctions. Indian Railway Finance Corporation (IRFC) has officially released its financial results for the third quarter of FY26, following a board meeting held on January 19, 2026. Under its new IRFC 2.0 strategic roadmap, the company has reported its highest ever quarterly profit after tax (PAT) of 1,802.19 crore rupees, representing a year-on-year growth of 10.52%. For the 9-month period ending December 31, 2025, the bank's PAT stood at 5,324.86 crore rupees, marking a double-digit growth of 10.47% compared to the previous year. A standout feature of this quarter is the 8% year-on-year improvement in net interest margin, NIM, driven by value-accretive disbursements in diversified segments and disciplined liability management. Operational execution reached a major milestone as IRFC achieved its entire annual sanction guidance of 60,000 crore rupees within just 9 months. The company's annual disbursement target of 30,000 crore rupees is also well on track, with nearly 3/4 of the amount already disbursed by the end of Q3. Total income for the quarter was reported at 6,719.23 crore rupees. While there was a marginal moderation in income, it was primarily due to a strategic one-year moratorium extension granted by the Ministry of Railways for a project lease agreement, which deferred revenue recognition but provided long-term flexibility. IRFC's assets under management (AUM) reached a record high of 4.75 lakh rupees crore. This growth is particularly impressive as it was driven by diversification initiatives even in the absence of fresh business from Indian Railways during the period. The company also reported its highest ever net worth of 56,625.41 crore rupees. A key strategic highlight was the 9,821 crore rupee refinancing of DFCCIL's World Bank loan. By replacing foreign currency exposure with rupee financing, IRFC generated meaningful savings and mitigated risk for a major national project, establishing a template for future large-scale railway project refinancing. To support its growth, IRFC secured a $300 million external commercial borrowing (ECB) facility from Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation, marking its return to international commercial markets. The company also successfully raised funds through zero-coupon, deep discount bonds to enhance resource mobilization. IRFC continues to maintain an impeccable zero non-performing asset (NPA) record and received its 5th consecutive excellent performance rating from the Department of Public Enterprises. Looking ahead, the company is exploring co-financing opportunities and expanding into allied sectors like metro rail, renewable energy, and logistics. In conclusion, IRFC's Q3 FY26 results demonstrate that the company is on track for a record-breaking year. With rising margins, a fortified balance sheet, and a massive pipeline of sanctioned projects, IRFC remains a cornerstone of India's infrastructure growth story. The stock market moves fast, and missing one update can cost you. To stay ahead with the latest company news, quarterly results, and order wins, hit that subscribe button now. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a market beat.